All right, here's another graph with the most relevant information, my x-intercepts and my y-intercept. I know that this is going to be a cubic function. I am thinking in my head that it's going to be a negative cubic function, or I'm going to have a negative all the way out on the end, because negative cubic functions kind of look like this. They have that roller coaster that's going down as you go further to the right. So if I'm thinking cubic function, I'm going to do this. And then my intercepts is actually at -2, -1, and +1. So that would be -2, -1, and +1. Remember, I kind of do the opposite sign when I put them in here, because if I were to set this equal to 0 and solve, I'll get x equals -2 for this term right here, x equals -1, and x equals +1 over here. I want to scale this thing so it goes to 4, okay? If I multiply the 2 times the 1 times the -1, I get -2. 2 times 1 times negative. Yeah. So I want it to be +4, so I should probably tack on a negative out in front. And that actually, this right here is kind of what I was talking about. Didn't I say that this was going to be a cubic function that was probably going to have a negative out in front of it? If I were to check this, and I guess the best way to check it is to make sure that I have all of my points. I multiply this out. I guess I can check it at, here's one way to check it. Choose a point that is not one of the zeros. X is not one of the zeros. So x equals 0 is perfectly fine. Because that's not a 0 of this function. The zeros is the x-intercept. So this is not a x-intercept. I should get 4. If I plug in x equals 0, what do I get? So I've got 2, because that's 0 plus 2, times 1 times -1 times -2. Alright, so that's -2 times +2 is -4 times 1 is -4 times -1 is +4. That's what I get.